The sun rises slowly over the eastern horizon, painting the sky in shades of soft gold and pale pink. You feel the warmth before you see it, a gentle heat spreading across your skin like a quiet welcome. You lie on a mat of woven reeds, the fibers cool beneath your back. The air smells of dust and damp earth, of last night's breeze still clinging to the walls of your small mud brick home. You stretch your arms slowly, one then the other, hearing the soft rustle of reeds beneath you. Your eyes open halfway, not fully awake, just drifting into the new day. Outside, a dove calls low and steady. Water pours into a clay pot somewhere nearby. Someone is already up, moving gently through the village. You are not in a hurry. There is no rush here. You sit up slowly, feet finding the cool floor. The mud bricks are warm where the morning sun touches them. You reach for a small wooden bowl beside your mat. Inside is yesterday's bread, a little dry now, but still good. You break off a small piece and let it rest on your tongue, chewing slowly, tasting the grain. You stand and walk to the doorway. The door is made of reeds tied with palm fiber, and it swings open easily. Outside, the world is soft and golden. The Nile lies to the west, a long ribbon of silver blue water, calm and wide. Date palms sway in the light morning breeze, their fronds whispering. A dog lies in the shade of a small acacia tree, its tail thumping once, twice against the ground. It does not get up. Neither do you. You walk slowly toward the river. Your feet are bare. The ground is warm in some places, cool in others where night shadows linger. Dust rises gently around your ankles, soft as breath. A wooden paddle dips into water somewhere downstream, a slow rhythm, pause, then another dip. A fisherman beginning his day without hurry. At the river's edge, you kneel. The water is still and clear near the bank. You cup your hands and bring water to your face, letting it run over your cheeks and down your chin, cool and soft. You do this 3 times slowly. Then you sit back on your heels and watch. A small heron stands motionless in the shallows, its long neck curved. It seems to be waiting, like you, for nothing in particular. You return home and take a clay pot of emmer wheat from the corner. You carry it to the grinding stone near the doorway. The stone is flat and wide. You kneel beside it. You take a handful of grain and place it on the stone. Then you take the smaller stone, the grinder, and you begin to move it back and forth, back and forth. The sound is low and steady, a soft crunching rhythm filling the quiet morning. You do not rush. Each movement is slow, deliberate, soothing. The grain breaks down into flour, coarse and fragrant. You pause to brush flour into a bowl, then add more grain, back and forth. A neighbor passes, an older woman carrying a basket of figs on her head. She nods to you slowly. You nod back. No words are needed. The morning is for quiet gestures. She continues walking, her footsteps soft in the dust. A child runs past, chasing a small brown chicken, but the child is not loud. Even laughter here is soft, like water over stones. When you have enough flour, you mix it with water from the river. You knead the dough with your hands, pressing and folding, pressing and folding. The dough is soft and cool. You shape it into small flat loaves and place them on a hot stone near the edge of the fire pit. The fire was lit hours ago by someone else. Now it is only embers, glowing orange and red beneath a thin layer of ash. The bread cooks slowly. The smell rises, warm and comforting. You close your eyes and just breathe it in. Later, you walk to the fields. The path is narrow and lined with tamarisk bushes. Bees move lazily among small flowers, their buzzing low and constant. You pass a grove of fig trees. The air is sweet and heavy with the smell of ripening fruit. You do not stop. There will be time for that later. You simply walk, your feet finding familiar dips and rises in the path. The fields stretch before you, green and gold in the morning light. Barley bends slightly in the breeze. You walk along the edge, your hand brushing against the tops of the plants, soft and dry, like running your fingers through someone's hair. In the distance, other villagers work, small figures bent over the earth. A wooden hoe strikes the ground, a soft thud, then silence, then another thud. The rhythm is slow and peaceful, like a heartbeat. The afternoon sun is high now, but its heat is soft, like a hand resting on your shoulder. You have left the fields and returned to the village. The air is still and quiet. Most villagers have retreated to the shade of their homes or to the large sycamore tree at the center of the village. You find a spot beneath that tree now, sitting on a low wooden stool someone left there. The leaves above are thick and dark. Light filters through, green and speckled, moving gently as branches sway. You lean back against the trunk. The bark is rough beneath your shoulders, but it holds you like an old friend. You close your eyes and listen. A donkey somewhere nearby, a soft lowing, not loud, just a gentle murmur. A woman's voice, low and calm, calling to her child. The child answers with a sleepy sound, maybe waking from a nap. A clay pot set down on the ground, a soft clunk. These are the sounds of afternoon, slow and unhurried. You open your eyes and watch a small lizard on the tree trunk. Brown and gold, it moves in short, quick bursts, then stops, perfectly still. Then another burst, then another stop. It seems to be playing, or perhaps just enjoying the warmth. You smile, a small, quiet smile. No one sees it. Some pleasures are for no one but yourself. A young woman brings you a small cup of water. She does not ask if you are thirsty. She simply places it on the ground beside you and walks away. You pick up the cup, a clay, unglazed, cool to the touch. You drink slowly, small sips, feeling the water slide down your throat. It tastes of the river and of the clay, simple and good. You set the cup down and watch a fly circle lazily in the air. It lands on your knee, then flies away. Everything moves slowly, including time. As afternoon fades, the light changes. Shadows grow longer. Gold returns to the sky. You stand slowly and walk back to your home. On the way, you pass a group of women sitting together outside a doorway. They weave baskets from palm leaves, their hands moving slowly, threading and pulling, threading and pulling. They do not look up, but one hums a low tune, wordless and soft. You stand for a moment and listen. The tune repeats, the same few notes rising and falling, like the Nile itself. You enter your home and light a small oil lamp. The flame is tiny, just a flicker of orange in a shallow clay dish. Shadows dance on the mud brick walls, slow and dreamlike. You sit on your sleeping mat and reach for a piece of linen cloth that needs mending. The needle is bone, smooth and worn from years of use. You push it through the cloth, pull it out, push it through again. In and out, soothing. There is no rush to finish. The cloth will be mended when it is mended. The sky outside turns deep orange, then soft purple. The first stars appear, faint at first, then brighter. You set down the cloth and walk outside again. The air is cooler now. A faint smell of cooking fires rises from nearby homes. Someone roasts fish, someone else bakes bread. The smells mix, warm and comforting. You hear laughter, low and easy, from inside a home across the way. A story is being told, but the words are too soft to understand. Only the rhythm carries across the dusk, rising and falling like waves. You walk toward the river again. The path is darker now, but your feet remember the way. Stars reflect on the surface of the Nile, tiny points of light that shimmer and disappear. The water is black and silver, moving slowly south to north, as it always has. You sit on the bank and dangle your feet in the water, cool and soft. A frog calls from somewhere in the reeds, a low croak, then silence, then another croak. You sit there for a long time, watching stars and water and the dark shapes of palm trees against the night sky. You return home one last time. The village is mostly quiet now. Most lamps have been extinguished. A dog barks once far away, then nothing. You lie down on your mat of woven reeds. The fibers are cool and familiar beneath you. You pull a thin linen sheet over your body, just enough to feel held. The oil lamp flickers beside you. You could blow it out, but you do not. Your eyes grow heavy. Night sounds drift through the doorway. Wind in the palm fronds. An owl calling low and steady. Sleep comes. You let it take you all the way down into peace.